What's up, everyone? It's Chris McBuda Lincoln. Joined with me today, you got John McTwiggy Hurd, and we're here today to talk about two of our favorite things, which is hookah and video games. Currently, we're smoking out of this KM Black Double Pair with a Alien Mini Funnel and a Cloud Lotus with 3 titanium coals. And we're smoking some haze. Ooh, glare. There we go.
There you go.
Pumpkin Pleasure, which is good flavor. We'll get to that.
Good flavor, great time of year.
Yeah.
Boom.
Currently, we're recording this. I'm not sure when this will come out, so it's October the 14th,
It's very nice outside, actually.
2014. Yeah, it's actually
It's
kind of warm outside.
65 degrees when I came home from work.
And it's been in the low 40s, so
Well,
it's actually quite hot in the house.
yeah, we have the air conditioner on. Very strange for me. I'm generally freezing.
So, we're going to start with some of our favorite hookah stuff, some of our favorite flavors, maybe some hookah stories, who knows. Then we're going to get into some of the games we're currently playing, some that we like, and some upcoming events. We've had some complaints because our podcast, which is probably the most popular thing we do, is about 2 months behind schedule because everyone's been so busy.
We have everybody all over the state, and I've been working prior to my surgery last week. I'd worked 40 days in a row, so it's hard to get me in the mix, but Chris and I figured we were both not doing much tonight, so
We'll
we
do
sit
this
down
video
and do-
podcast slash vlog. I guess is technically
Yeah.
be a vlog.
little impromptu sit down with Buddha and McTwiggy. McBuddha, McTwiggy. Little sit down chat with the mix. Boom.
So, just a disclaimer: we're not the end all. You all right?
It's
Get you hard?
all good. we were smoking with 2 coals earlier. This one
There's a
broke.
bunch more smoke with the 3 coals.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: we're not the end all be all of knowledge on either subject. We're gamers.
Enthusiasts.
Yeah, we love video
Definitely
games, all
the
things,
definition.
and we're hookah enthusiasts. But we're not experts in either field. We're just so everything we're going to say is just our personal opinion on whatever we're saying. Such as in Haze Pumpkin Pleasure is the best pumpkin pie flavor, in my humble opinion, that I've had. I've only ever had 3, but this is my favorite.
Chris doesn't like pumpkin.
No, I hate pumpkin, almost everything. I like pumpkin seeds, pumpkin pie, but this, so good.
It's so good. It is. It's like pumpkin spice
Yeah,
latte, but you don't like coffee, so
No. but I like
he doesn't
this.
drink pumpkin spice lattes either.
Like we said, it's in October, so nice seasonal flavor. I think it's good regardless of the year. I would smoke this
Yeah.
anytime.
I don't know if they're. Is this a seasonal flavor? Or,
It's all year.
oh, they do have it all year.
Yeah, all year long. Not
That's
seasonal. I said yes to begin with. Let's say no.
So when did they come out with this flavor? Is it recent? Or
Ooh, I don't know. I think last year or the year
Last year.
before that, maybe.
because
Not 100%
was
sure
it
on that.
Haze that just came out with a huge new line, or
They came out.
Tangiers, or both?
Haze came out with stuff last year. I think 6 flavors last year.
Oh,
And I don't know.
Remember you-
Al Fokker came out with a brand new line.
Alfacher. Okay. Yeah, I
Alfacher
remember
just
you
came out with a
read
brand new line.
me off like a
Yeah,
list of 20 flavors or
a
something.
bunch of flavors just came out through Al Fokker. So if you're Al Fokker fans, I've heard nothing but good things from a lot of their things. They have one called Banana Rama, which is supposed to be like banana pudding, I guess. A banana bread pudding. Don't know, I haven't tried it, but I heard really good things about it. Might pick it up. Also heard it burned really fast, so I might not pick it up because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to heat management. That's why we have a Cloud Lotus. Takes a lot of the guesswork out.
Yeah.
So we'll get going with some of our favorite flavors. If you guys don't know, Hookah John has his own. Well, it's a forum, and it's called the Royal Hookah Forum. And if you guys aren't a part of that, they have a lot of good stuff there to look into, good reviews and stuff like that. And I personally just signed up, I think, last week or the week before that. And they've been treating me extremely nicely.
Oh, you have a little post thread going.
Yeah, I made a post in the introduction line just because I can't always remember all the flavors. I've smoked a lot of flavors. This has just like a quick list of stuff about me. I'm currently 27 years old, turned 27 at the beginning of this month. I've been smoking since I was 18. The first time I ever smoked, don't know if you know, you might know this, is I went to a restaurant called Taboon.
Ah,
They had a hookah lounge where a friend ordered a lemon flavor and a mint flavor. They were not good.
I can't imagine the lemon flavor from Taboon was good.
But
Yeah.
man, you were not bullshitting. A little too much heat. Pardon me 1 second. I can get it because I can't see.
I'll do it. I got you. Continue with your Taboon story.
And I fell in love because I never smoked. I didn't smoke cigarettes at all. Never smoked anything really prior to this. And I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of being the goody goody because I thought I was a rebel. I was like, yeah.
Went to a Catholic school and he drank a couple beers, thought he was hot shit. Couple beers.
Definitely wasn't beer, but anyway, I thought I'd try something new. Fell in love with it, and I've been smoking pretty much ever since. I got this hookah when I was 24, I think. So it's been with me for 3 years now.
Yeah, this was a sale from which site?
I got it on sale, but it was it's much cheaper now. When I got it on sale, it was $150.
And you got a free hookah with it, didn't you?
I was supposed to, but I forgot to put in the code.
Ah, right.
And
I knew there was a story behind that.
And they told me just next time I order something to put in the code, but I didn't order anything from that website for like a year. And they're just like,
Too late, bitch.
yeah, basically, they were not having it, which is fine. It was just a small crap hookah anyway.
I probably would have broken it anyways.
It was acrylic. Highly doubtful. Just plastic.
Oh.
Yeah, they're hard to break. It's apparently
Hard to break, hard to smoke out of.
regardless of the point. Some of my favorite flavors throughout the year is I have a list. It's hard to read, but
It says
some of my favorite brands. Let's start with the brands. We just recently got into Haze. I think in June or July we picked
July.
up Haze's Cucumberita, and it. Oh,
When
from
we-
the smell, I was just like, this smells like floor cleaner.
when we first smoked it, we opened it up because it was our first haze flavor, and we were like, "Holy shit! It smells real strong," and it was a good introduction to haze because it's such a strong flavor. Not something I recommend smoking on a regular basis because it's such.
It's a
it gets-
hard-hitting flavor.
Yeah.
Like, I've been smoking a long time. I usually don't get, like, a buzz
Great
or a
party.
headache,
Yeah.
but
It's a great.
we smoked a bowl, or 2 rounds of coals on a bowl, and I was just like, I stood up and went, no, I gotta lay down. This is too much.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones where you smoke with just you and a friend. It's too much. If you're at a party and you're passing it around and you have more time in between hits, then it's good. It's a great flavor.
Oh, it's a good flavor.
It's a great flavor.
It's
just
got a
harsh
nice, if you
to
don't know
smoke.
Cucumberita, it's got a nice, almost cooling cucumber kind of exhale and a very distinct sweet-sour inhale, which would be the margarita
yeah.
sweet-sour mix.
Yeah.
So, and we got it by mistake because we thought it was, and it was obvious in the name, so this was my fault for being a moron. I thought it was a cucumber lemonade flavor. And I was just like, oh, I love cucumber lemonade. This will taste great.
Yeah.
That's a different company who makes that all together. It's still good, and I'm still glad we got it, because since then we've picked up Pumpkin Pleasure, which we got 2-3 weeks ago, maybe longer, doubtful. No.
Yeah.
Right before my birthday. We got that, and it's almost gone. We only have like 2, maybe 3 bowls left of it. Maybe more in the Alien Funnel. And then we got Blazing Blue just a couple of days ago,
I still haven't tried that yet.
which is a blue raspberry. It's pretty good. Mint, real light on the mint. I'm not even sure what kind of mint it is yet. It's not very cooling, but it's still a good flavor. And then we also picked up, what's the other one?
I don't think we've picked up any hazes besides that.
Yeah, we did. We picked up 2. Blazing Blue and something. One second.
Oh, chocolate ice.
Oh, chocolate ice, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a chocolate mint flavor. And you get a nice sweet chocolate inhale.
It's not like.
like next to no mint. Like, because some people were like, oh, it's like an Andes mint. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's not that strong. of
Not a
mint.
peppermint patty, not an Andes mint. But
It's
the
got
way-
a mint taste.
it has some mint to it, and the way that I described it to people was It doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes like chocolate
Spread.
filling or spread.
You said spread, like a Hershey's spread chocolate.
Or like if you had something that was chocolate filled, like a chocolate filled donut.
Yeah.
It's what it tastes like. Chocolate substitute almost. But it's still really, really good.
Yeah. That should be better. Let's go out. Let's see. So Haze is one of our favorite flavor brands. Excuse me, out right now. We've tried 3 separate flavors. They've all been great. Starbucks Bold. We smoke a lot of Starbucks Bold. Not that we're a fanboy of any company. We'll try anything.
Right. We started off with Starbuzz when I first moved in. We were smoking mostly Starbuzz, and you're like,
Starbuzz Blue Mist. Matter of fact, Starbuzz Blue Mist was like an everyday.
right.
We packed that, and only that. We'd only ever buy that, and then we started venturing out from there. But that was years and years ago. Since then, we moved on to their Bold line, which is great. I love the Starbucks Bold. Tangiers, love Tangiers. A little more work, but it's worth the payoff.
Yeah.
Elfocker.
Sure. Especially their mints. Tangiers mints are so good.
Oh yeah.
Tane mint. I don't even like peppermint stuff generally, but Tane mint's so good.
Elfocker. Love Elfocker. That's the other flavor we smoked a lot back when we first started. Elfocker watermelon, which is still one of my favorite watermelons. Simply Mint. Now like we said, they got a new line. I'm pretty excited to try some of those. Fumari.
Fumari, yep.
We smoke a lot of Fumari.
Fumari is when we haven't gotten any new Fumaris in a while, but when I first moved in, it was like Fumari.
Well, our local smoke shop, we live in a city called Flint, Michigan. So maybe you've heard of it. I'm sure most of you have.
Great things, I'm sure.
They really only have Starbuzz Bold,
Regular Starbuzz,
and Fumari.
And they have the little
they
sampler packs about.
They have Elfocker, but they have Elfocker they like to smoke, so they have a lot of double apple, a lot of lemon mint, a lot of the same flavors that they just want to smoke.
It's a traditional shop. It's owned by that one.
It's owned by, I don't know what Middle Eastern. They're Middle Eastern, and
so they like all the apple flavors and licorice
they like
flavors.
the double apple because it's got that traditional. Yeah. I think it's traditional, at least. I don't want to offend anyone, but what we've gathered from them, it's a very traditional smoking flavor.
Every single time.
The guy who owns the shop, who doesn't even work there, he's the dad of the guys who work there. He only smokes double apple. That's his go-to flavor. That's all he smokes.
Yeah, we went in there and we were like, "What do you recommend?" And they recommended like, what did they recommend the first time? Red Gummy Bear or something?
Red Gummy Bear by Fumari and Fuck Fafina by Fumari, which is their apple blend.
And the bubblegum flavor that we hated.
Oh yeah,
What was that called? We gave it away.
I don't know. It
was so bad.
It tasted
burned.
like double bubble, like you popped a piece of double bubble in your mouth for maybe 4 minutes.
Set it on fire.
Yeah, and then
It burned.
Maybe
so
you
quick.
have to be an expert on moving coals, but I kept moving them, and then it never got better. It just always got worse. It was disgusting.
Ugh.
Sorry, Fumari.
Yeah.
Not
your best. Not your best. Still love you though. Good.
We like other companies too, but that's sort of.
I would figure that not every single flavor from a line is going to be, and I'm sure there's people who like the bubblegum flavor, but
I'm sure
it's going to be hit and miss for a couple of them.
Some of my favorite flavors will just go back and forth. I've been smoking longer than John, so my list may be a little longer, but Starbucks Bold White Mint. I love White Mint. It mixes well with a lot of stuff too.
I think I liked White Gummy Bear from Fumari, which is kind of similar, right? Or no?
No, just like White Gummy Bear.
Oh, okay.
Just that. We never got it here, but our buddy Zach, who also a two-ton gamer, and Marty, also a two-ton gamer, they live in West Bloomfield, which isn't that far from here, and we smoked it down there back when John was living with them. Great flavor.
Yeah,
another flavor that just mixes well with.
They're in love with Fumari down there. That's pretty much all they buy. We buy the what? 250?
Well, Fumari has 100 gram and then kilos.
Oh, so we buy the 100.
We buy the 100s because they're cheap and they're readily available right up the road.
Yeah.
Their shop down there is much bigger and they can get whatever they want.
And
they get the kilos.
We order for them.
We mostly order our stuff online. We find it more convenient.
And when we go into our store, they're like, "Oh yeah, you can order the kilos. We'll get them to you." And I'm just like, "No, I don't trust your opinions very often," because they kind of steered us to gross flavors. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm not gonna order stuff from you. I'd rather just order it online.
I also really like Foreplay on the Peach. It's probably, I'm a big peach fan. I like real peaches. I like candied peaches. And Tangier's Berkey's Foreplay on the Peach will be one. We have it now. I plan on getting more when I get the money for it. We're doing this thing right now where, since we don't know all the flavors, we have a list we made, and we're just cross them off the list,
Yep.
and then next time we go to order stuff, we usually $40 each, and then just let's try this, this, and this, and we order that up.
I really liked, like, I like the chocolate ice, but I think I prefer the mint chocolate chill from Fumari a little bit more. Super,
It
super
definitely
good.
has a more of a like a mint chocolate ice cream or an 80s mint taste to it. Hookah has a chocolate mint flavor, and that's my favorite chocolate mint flavor. Something we haven't gotten together yet is a Hookah flavor. Good company though. I would definitely add them to the list.
We, when we first started buying Fumari, we were looking through Fumari's website and looking for some good flavors and whatnot, and they recommended a mix that it was like a contest winner mix, and it was
mint ambrosia,
and
two others.
French vanilla, maybe?
Yep, and one more, tangerine.
Something like that.
Yeah, tangerine flavor. I don't know.
Or the orange.
It was a tangerine flavor.
Clementine, something like that.
One of their orange flavors, tangerine flavors. And
maybe
we mixed it how we thought. I mean, we put the proportions in right, but it just tasted like ambrosia with mint.
The ambrosia is real good, real smooth.
Yeah,
real smooth.
That's definitely another one that I would probably get again.
Yeah,
Fumari's ambrosia. It was real smooth. Ambrosia is based on the salad. It's got marshmallows.
Fruit salad.
Yeah, it's a fruit salad with marshmallows.
Yeah.
And you definitely get a marshmallowy taste.
Meal of the gods, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nectar of the gods.
Nectar of the gods, that's right. Yeah, but ambrosia is definitely a flavor Chris and I like to sit down after I got out of work and smoke. It's just one of those real mellow flavors. I wouldn't recommend it for a party because, like we were talking about, the cucumberita is such a strong flavor. It's like something that people come over for,
and
you're like, let's put in cucumberita. Right.
Like, since none of our friends smoke, they usually buy the same stuff. We like to be a little more adventurous, try new stuff, so we're just like, oh, try this haze flavor. And now they're like, oh, maybe we should buy some haze.
Right.
And that's, I think, is kind of
trendsetters.
I don't know. Well, and amongst our friends, who we're way behind the bar when it comes to flavors. I mean, I get all my news online or on the Royal Hookah forums. They're like, hey, this flavor tastes like this.
Our friends like to play it safe a little bit more because they don't buy as much stuff and they don't smoke as much as we do. So they just like to stick with what they know they're going to like, and we're not afraid to... We're not afraid to not like... Yeah, it's my mom.
Oh, we'll go answer.
I will be back. It's my drunk mic.
And we, you know, we're willing to put forth $20, and if it's a bad flavor, it's a bad flavor. Maybe one of our friends will like it. What's another flavor I really like? Watermelon. I use watermelon freeze Starbucks Bold. It's got a nice sweet. I think it's a spearmint. Not 100% on that. With some with watermelon, obviously. Love that flavor. Will get that one again. It's a good summertime flavor. I normally, when people say, "Oh, it's summertime, it's a fall time, it's a wintertime flavor," I don't pay attention to that so much. But I don't know, with this flavor, it's different. It just tastes like I would want that more in the summer than I would normally, I guess. I like this, like, pumpkin Pleasure by Haze over here. I would smoke this all year long. I do see why. I mean, it's pumpkin, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Makes sense. Tangier's Cane Mint. Me and John love Cane Mint. We haven't bought any yet ourselves, but we've smoked a bunch of it to know that it's definitely in my top 5, probably. I will be getting some the next time we order stuff, which I'm sure will be soon. Hopefully soon. If money allows, it'll be soon. Didn't think John was going to be gone this long. so I'm sure he'll have stuff to say about the cane mint. Another Tanger's flavor, orange soda. It seems to be one of the first flavors a lot of people like. I watched a lot of reviews, and there's like, okay, if you're going to get Tangiers, you're going to want to get this, and this. And two of them were always cane mint, and it was always orange soda. And orange soda, to me, like even when you smell it, it almost smells like you put your nose to an open can of Orange Crush. I know that sounds weird, but that's the smell it gives me. It smells carbonated, and it tastes that way too. It almost has that tingle that a carbonated drink would give you, which is really weird, but it's also really, really good. Wish you would hurry up.
Yes, I do like orange.
Well, we're back. Sorry about that. You probably won't notice because I'm going to edit around the big gap and pause, which is a big deal. But we were talking about cane mint and orange soda, and John, of course, has something to say. Special guest Prudence.
She's needy. But yeah, I really, really, really like orange soda and both cane mint. Orange soda is probably one of my Orange soda is probably my favorite flavor from Tangiers. Look at her giving you the bitch face. Oh, adorable.
No. She's too young. She's only 2.
Too young one.
Oh, you're talking. Go ahead.
But yeah, orange soda is probably my favorite.
It's that
Tangiers
tingly,
flavor.
carbonated.
It literally tastes like it has carbonation in it.
And
that is
mind-boggling.
That is why I drink soda. Like, it's not for the caffeine, because I drink Ruby Red Squirt and Vernors. None of these have caffeine in them, so I don't drink pop for the caffeine. I drink it for the crisp carbonation. I can have warm pop, but I can't have flat pop.
Yeah.
So, but orange soda literally tastes like it has carbonation in it, so it's super good to me.
And it smells like almost Orange Crush when you open the can. You're just like, or it's not a can. Tupperware for us. You get a nice, good orangey smell. The only problem with orange soda to me is it tends to burn.
And if it does burn, eek.
It's not so good anymore.
No.
Now, I've heard a lot of orange flavors are like this. Don't know if that's BS or not, but we're real diligent with the orange soda because we know that if we're not careful, it will burn. So I do little quarter rotations quite often to keep the flavor going. I don't put this on it. I don't think this would complement the orange soda Tangiers.
I think any fruit flavors really you have to be more diligent because they taste so much worse when they even get a little bit burnt. With mint kind of has that little burn to it as it is. So if it gets a little bit burnt, it's not as bad to deal with.
And some people, if they've been smoking for so long, it doesn't even affect them. But
it's mind-boggling.
It super affects us. Like,
it's mind-boggling.
As you saw earlier, it got a little too hot. We took a hit and just, ugh.
Yeah.
And, we don't have, sometimes we smoke with a diffuser. It's not on right now.
Like you, we watch these videos online just to buff up on our hookah knowledge and
how to pack certain flavors.
And options of like coals and stuff. You see people running 4 coals sometimes on flavors that we smoke, and we're like, how do you do that? And he's like, yeah, I smoked this for 2.5 hours at a time. I'm like, oh, gross.
And they're like, the flavor's still there, and I was like, you have a secret that we don't know.
Yeah.
You are a Jedi.
Wizard.
Because that's nuts to us. Like I said, we normally run 3 coals in this, and then if we're doing foil, we do 2, and with the wind cover, which is in our hookah, their cabinet right behind me.
That's all goes from 6 feet tall.
Well, yeah, I think it's taller.
It's taller than me, so.
I'm not sure if it's taller than me or not.
5.
It's tall. I'm 6'5", 6'6", somewhere in that general location. And it's maybe as tall as I am. So, and it's not jam-packed. First shelf we have
It's not
flavors.
jam-packed, but it's pretty packed. Like, we got a lot of stuff in there. And we don't go through everything that we buy in a month, but we probably buy new stuff at least once a month. So
I think
we stock up
that's a
before
little
we
bit-
run out.
yeah, it's kind of to do with that. We want to try new stuff, and we get bored easily with stuff that we have.
I don't really get bored. I'm just excited about trying new flavors. So I have no problem. Just we get about halfway down to all the flavors we have, and we're like, all right, well,
To restock.
we might run out sometime ever, but let's get some new. That's Richard.
Mhm.
Let's get some new some new flavors. So yeah, we have what probably at least a dozen flavors in our cabinet right now. All about
Probably
half
close.
full. Yeah.
Right around there. Some are completely full of the blue raspberries. Just had one bowl back into this, and then it burned.
Right.
Because we weren't watching it. We didn't even get a chance
That
to really
that's
try
like I'm
it.
saying. Like raspberry, you would seem like fruity. If it burns, it's
It
not gonna be
tasted
good.
good. The little I did get of it, it's kind of like Blue Mist or Blue Rain, if you like JMs or any blueberry mint flavor. But this has raspberry in it. The blue, Blazing Blue from
Love raspberry.
Haze. It's a blue raspberry with maybe a little bit of blueberry, but I taste a lot more raspberry than blueberry, with just a hint of mint. And some people like a hint of mint. Some people like a lot of mint. So it's just
Right.
your preference on that. If you want more mint, just go buy El Fokker or Simply Mint. Throw some of that in, mix it up. I'm sure it would taste great.
I think that's something that I would really like to research more and make myself more knowledgeable, because whenever I mix flavors, like I sprinkle a little bit of mint in with what the other Orange Crush or something.
No,
Oh.
you put it on this. You put it
Did
on,
I?
Yeah, because we know from Starbuzz, if you mix white mint with Starbuzz's pumpkin pie flavor, it's really good. It tastes really, really good, actually. So we took Tangier's cane mint, or he did, and he sprinkled on top of some of this pumpkin pleasure. But all you could taste was the mint, and then the
Because
mint
I
burned.
just sprinkled it on top. I didn't mix it up or anything because we were having a get together with some friends, so I didn't want to take forever and get a bowl out and all that jazz. So, but
All right, well,
it's really all about proportions. And
I guess we can move on to hookahs. I've smoked out a lot of different hookahs. I've had two. One broke recently. And I don't think you need... John accidentally broke it. Which is a big deal. We had a Starbucks Unicast. That thing smoked like a effing champion.
Yeah.
So
It was like condensed.
Yeah, a Starbucks Unicast is maybe, I don't know,
A little bit bigger than that.
well, with the bowl on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but without the bowl.
Yeah.
It's about this big.
About 1.5 feet tall, or maybe not even that.
I think it's 15 inches, 16 inches. I don't even
We still
know.
have it.
Well,
Oh no,
we have the stem. We don't have the base.
that's the base.
Unfortunately, they don't sell replacement bases. And Hookah Jashisha or Hookah John was like, yeah, you can have this black one. And I was just like,
Yeah, I did.
but they wanted to charge us like $35 for it, and it's only a $45 hookah. Don't want to do that. But if you guys only have $45 to spend and you want a nice hookah, you have options.
Right.
The Starbucks Unicast smokes really well. Ours
And
had a
it-
few defects to it, and we did send it back. But all the
Our
defects it did
personal-
have, I could have fixed.
Right.
It wasn't anything that serious.
And it does come with a handy carrying case.
Yeah.
So if you do want to take it on the go, even if you're an experienced hookah smoker that has a nice hookah like we have, a big one, but you like to smoke on the go and stuff, bring it to parties, and just have your own wherever you go. If you go to a hookah party, Starbucks Unicast comes with a really handy carrying
It's
case.
the box it comes in.
Right.
Everything just disassembles. It fits in there pretty well. Because I don't like taking this one, because I spend a lot of money on it. I've been
Right.
smoking it for 4 years now. I don't always like taking places I'm worried I'm going to break something.
Or somebody else breaks it.
The base.
If somebody were to break this, I would prefer it's just like your video games. You break your video games, you're super bummed, but at least you don't hate somebody for life.
Yeah. So, I definitely like the El Fokker hookahs. There's also the Art hookah. I really want one. The only problem is they're $200. They're $250 actually. And I just don't have the money to spend $256 on the Art hookah. It's an all-glass hookah. It's really pretty. I've always wanted one, but that'll definitely be like a special gift for me in the future. There's tons of
A
companies.
gift
though.
to me from me
Yeah.
when I get rich and famous.
I don't know about any of that, but
You can help us out. Subscribe.
yeah,
Woo!
like
Like
and
and
follow
subscribe.
us. I'm trying to think of the other company. They're Egyptian hookahs. I have an Egyptian friend who I used to smoke with all the time. I actually haven't seen him in quite a while. I'm trying to find what they're called. Excuse me, they're Turkish hookahs. They're called El Nefes?
El Nefez. Nefez?
Or Sultan hookahs, as most people know them
Colonial Sultans.
by. It's what my Egyptian friend,
Super
his family.
pretty. It's almost like a genie lamp, the bowl.
Yeah.
Or the base rather.
How it's what they smoke out of. They're like $200 too. Here's a little special hint: if you want a KM and you want it for wholesale, there's actually a website. I'll put a link of the website as well in the description below, and it's called southsmoke.com, and they have KMs for sometimes under $100. Like here's this KM 38.
38
KM
inch.
prints 38 single hose.
It's giant.
On any other website, you're going to spend like $200, maybe
Easy.
more.
Probably 250.
And on this site, what's that? 160.
160, yep.
So there you go.
And here's another
Kuwait
KM 37 inch for 100.
So southsmoke.com for your wholesale hookahs. I'm going to get another one, and I'm probably going to get it from them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be shorter than this. I want one like half this size. Once again, back to the travel thing. One that I don't mind so much if I take it out somewhere.
I think that various websites really specialize in certain fields of hookah. Like, I like to get accessories and stuff from hookah-shisha.com.
Or Hookah John, one or the other.
Or Hookah John. I really like to get, yeah, we got the Cloud Lotus from Hookah John. They have if you spend $100, you get free shipping. And whenever I hear any way of getting free shipping, I hate paying for shipping. It's stupid. So, if I can avoid paying for shipping, what is it, like $15 for shipping? Somewhere around there?
Pretty close.
So, I'm not going to pay $15 for shipping if I don't have to, especially for stuff we're going to buy in the future anyway. So, we bought this bowl, the Cloud Lotus. The bowl was 20, Cloud Lotus was 45 or so. And then we bought two flavors, the chocolate ice
and the
haze
Blaze and Blue.
The Blaze and Blue.
It was $100.91.
Right. Put us just over $100, and we're like, yes! Success!
So, and, you know, we're in the mindset of if we have the money, and if it's stuff we're already going to get.
Might as well.
Because at the time, I was just going to buy myself a bowl for my birthday. I was like, I'm going to buy a bowl, and I was like, hey, John, do you want something? And he's like, I'm not paying for shipping. We're getting a bunch of stuff. And I went,
not going to argue.
I was like, it's your money. I ain't going to tell you how to spend it by any means. So let's do it. So we would eventually try these flavors. We're eventually going to get the Cloud Lotus. Why not do it now?
Right.
So anyway, if you have a hookah you like, good. I mean, you don't have to spend $150 on a hookah. You can spend anything you want. You can piece one together like our friend Marty did. He found a stem online that's a KM stem for $40, and then he got a KM base, because you get KM bases at Hookah-Shisha or Hookah John or tons of places. Just two websites we go to. We should probably start promoting them. Sponsor us. You know, he got like basically a KM for under $100.
Yeah,
and
you can really build your own.
Really, really well.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say now. Nope. It's gone.
Well, we can go into coals. There's 3 coals that we use the most often right now, and I recommend everyone buy them, and I'll explain why. We're using the Hookah John's Titanium 100% coconut coals. They're my favorite coals.
Yeah.
We have a review. If you scroll through some of our videos, you'll see a review on the coals.
And just as a disclaimer, if you have anything to add to our conversations, like we said, we're adventurous, so we like to try new things.
Comment in the section below. We'll read it. If there's a flavor or a coal you think is better.
A hookah stem, a hookah.
We'll get them.
Any
bowl.
Right. We're
base. Whatever.
Like we said, we're looking to buy a new hookah. So if you are really particular and have a bunch, if you would describe yourself as a hookah expert, and you've tried and had a bunch of hookahs and you've tried them and you're just like, this one's way better for this reason, comment, let us know. We really want to hear you guys' feedback, and it's really, really cool to hear from our fans too.
Yeah, the reason we're doing this video is because the fans were like, hey, we want a podcast. We didn't have the people to do a 4 or 5 person podcast. Not that we couldn't do it, because a lot of us in the podcast.
What's that?
That's a Maya. It's
No,
a
no,
Chinese hookah.
Next to it.
That's the new alfalfa flavors.
Ah, click on that.
Sorry about that.
They look pretty.
Yeah, they're nicely packaged. Sorry, I'm looking stuff up just so I don't get anything wrong. Yeah, like John said, all that stuff. Because I totally forgot, because it interrupted me.
And Cocoa Buzz we were doing before this, and they're...
Let me tell you why the titanium ones are good first.
Right.
They heat up quick. They're the quickest coals we've ever had to light both sides. I think they heat both sides 6 to 8 minutes, somewhere right in there, so that's pretty quick, in my opinion, for coals. They stay lit forever. The ash sticks to the coal, so when you ash the coals, I mean, I know we have the coal lotus on right now, but when we just do the aluminum foil, I don't like picking up the coal and then the ash is just going everywhere.
Right.
So that's a big, awesome job getting the research on that. And they seem to burn cooler than... Get out of here, cat. They seem to be... I mean, they're coal, so they're obviously hot, but they don't seem to be as hot as some of the other coals, so they don't seem to burn our tobacco.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before this, we did the Cocoa Buzz version 1 hookah coals, which I do love. They're a good 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I would get them again if
they have a tendency to...
If they were cheaper or on sale.
They have a tendency to crack more
well,
often,
the batch we got...
ash more.
Yeah, they ash more. And the batch we got seemed to have a lot of flawed ones that seemed to break in half. That could have just been the batch we got, though. We could have had a
just been
crappy
dropped.
batch. Going back to titanium, we got the 324 count.
Oh my god! They have a 10-kilogram box
for $80, and to be honest, that's you wouldn't need coals for like a year.
How many does that even come with?
I don't know. Doesn't say. Anyway, we got I guess the second to biggest box you can get. It's $37 on Hookah Shisha right now. It's this big, 324 coals. John will get it real quick. That's a great deal because normally you spend $14, 108 packs, so you're getting 3 times as much for less than 3 times the amount, and it just saves us. There's the box.
It's as big as my torso.
So
almost.
This was like
it's from my belt to my nips.
So it's a great deal. Back to the Cocoa Buzz, we would buy them again if they were on like a sale. The version 2s are on sale right now. I don't like the version 2s. They burn hotter. They're really big. F those things. But 20% off the regular ones right now, Hookah Shisha, as of the 14th of October, like I said earlier. $12 for 108 count, so that's really good. Before that, we did Cocoa Mazayas, Cocoa Naras, excuse me. I've done the Fantasia Airs. They're all right. I just don't like them as much, to be honest. And before that, we did Three Kings Insta Lights.
Ugh.
That's what we did. And nothing against Insta Lights. I mean, it's all we knew about when we first started smoking, and they were conveniently purchased at the 7-Eleven. Because we didn't have a smoke shop back then.
Right.
We had a 7-Eleven that happened to have hookah stuff. So that's our opinion on coals. I think Hookah John nailed it up. Just home run on these coals.
Yeah, for sure. So...
Sure, you can show them if you want. That's
this is the Blazing Blue. I haven't tried it yet, so I wanted to pack a bowl.
Meow.
Meow. Prudence is pleased with my decisions. It comes in this bag, and then a foldable bag. You just like bunch it all up in there, and it's nice and moist and flavorful.
I'm just gonna say it's a haze cut because if you're a haze fan, you'll know what it is. The only thing
doesn't feel good in cuts. I'll let you know that right now.
The only thing I don't really like about them is, like, I was really careful with the Pumpkin Pleasure bag, and I cut it nice, and I put it away tight, and I don't know what happened. Maybe it got jostled, but all the juices were everywhere, and I had to clean up quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's our cat again. You can't see it, it's off camera, but it's on John.
It's just like all up on my grill. What you got there? Once again, cat, too young.
Oh, bowls. This is kind of a newish territory for us, because for a long time...
We just didn't think that there was...
I knew about all the bowls, but so many people were making arguments how this one was better, how it was worse, but I never really wanted to venture too deep into it. So besides Egyptian bowls that we used forever, and we just fluff packed everything because that's all we knew really how to do, we then went on to Vortex bowls. We had a Vortex bowl for a really long time. We still have a Vortex bowl. No, we don't. Do we? No, you broke.
I
Sorry.
break a lot of shit.
We had one before that, and someone was putting it on. I think Marty or Zach were putting it on, and they pushed too hard. The bottom cracked, so he bought me a new one. And then John dropped it while washing it, and it shattered. Stuff happens. It was
Yes,
just
I remember that.
it was just a no-name Vortex bowl. I wasn't really all that bummed about it. And then I was just like, you know what? F it. A lot of the flavors we get are really juicy. In fact, almost every company we get is extremely juicy. We'll just get a Vortex bowl. So we bought the bowl John's packing right now, which is just a no-namer Chinese, I'm assuming,
This
funnel
was
bowl.
like $5.
Yeah, it was super cheap, but it works fine.
I
To be
think we
honest.
bought it wholesale because they were defective bowls, and we're like, it's only. I think it was only like $3-4 or something like that. So
That ain't even
it
crap.
has.
And
it
we've
has a
dropped
little-
it. We've dropped it twice, and the only defect it has is this little bubble, which is
Yeah.
an air bubble in the clay from
Right.
working with clay.
From-
That's what I'm assuming.
From
it
the
is.
reviews I've read, they can have like massive cracks in them, and that's why they're defective. So it's a crapshoot for sure. But I would say that 85% of the time they're still plenty usable. They just have
We've dropped ours in the sink while washing it, and it's thick clay.
yeah. No, this one's definitely
It didn't break. We still use it, not as much since we've got this alien funnel, but you know, whatever. We still use it. We're packing it right now.
I figured I'd pack it so that we didn't. We could
Not
just
that I have
switch it up.
anything against Egyptian bowls, because I'm sure Egyptian bowls or Egyptian clay bowls, which are just the concave with the holes on bottom, have their uses for certain flavors. We have 4 or 5 of them that we don't really use all that often. Bowls that I could recommend besides the Mini Alien that comes in a crap ton of colors, by the way, if you were curious. Make sure when you're getting this bowl, you're getting it from a reputable vendor, because I guess they didn't patent it correctly. So there's a lot of ripoffs, like the Saucer Bowl, the UFO Bowl, and other such silly names. I'm pretty sure Hookah John came up with these bowls, and that's why it's called the HG Mini Alien Funnel.
Hookah John is rather unsuccessful with patenting things, but
Apparently. From what I've gathered,
same thing with the Cloud Lotus. There's
they didn't
bunch of
patent it
knockoff
correctly.
things.
Apparently they didn't copyright it well enough, so there's a bunch of rip-offs of those too. I've smoked out of Tangier funnel bowls. They're really good. I would recommend them, of course. Make sure it's an actual Tangiers. Buy Tangiers. Once again, get it from a vendor who knows or who is reputable. And then the Hardy Ball and the 80 Foot Bowl, which I believe are both Hookah John stuff again. They're bigger than this. I'm going to get one of each eventually. Probably get the 80 Foot Bowl first. Just because, like John says, when we smoke, we usually have friends around. It's a bigger bowl, it holds more. So, in my mind, it should last longer. The Hardy Bowl is just like the 80 Foot Bowl, but smaller. So better for just smaller sessions that me and John do. Once again, they come in a plethora of colors, from boring solid colors to a bunch of mixed colors. This particular Mini Alien Photo Ball is called the Superman. It's got, I don't know if you can really tell, but the top here is red, and this is like a sky blue. And the blue even has like green speckles in it. I noticed when I was washing it today. So, once again, if you got an Alien Thunderbolt and it smokes well and you like it, cool. If you want to try a new bowl, try one of the bowls I just mentioned. Once again, this is strictly up to you. There's this new product called the Flavor Saver. I think I've never used one, but the concept of it is you put it on top of your tinfoil, or you just put it right on top of your tobacco and then you put the coals on there. and I guess it just puts a gap between the heat and the tobacco, and the coal dust doesn't fall down as easily.
Looks like a lollipop spiral.
Yeah, I mean, they're cheap. Why not try it? $8. If it sucks, you're out $8. If it works right for you, that's the thing. Because when I smoked with my Egyptian friends, they just put the coals on the tobacco. There's no tin foil. There's no nothing. So that smoke is harsh and not great. Like, I hit it once or twice, and I'd be like, out of respect, because I don't want to be disrespectful and tell them, no, I don't want to do it. Don't pick in hair. Don't do that.
We're also looking at the site. They have stainless steel hookah foil hole punchers.
For your extra lazy hookah smoker.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god.
They make wood hookah bowls. They make silicone ones. Silicone ones would be something good for people who are accident prone, because when you drop them, they just bounce around. Might get one of those. $15. Sounds a good deal to me. And then you got your multi-chambered bowls. Bowls that spike up. You have a bowl here. They meet in the middle. Good for mixing. I've never tried one of those.
Sounds like fun though.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun experiment for sure.
So we're looking at the site. $45. So we were right. Is what the Cloud Lotus cost. I think it's great. $45. The diffuser that we have cost $5 on sale. Why not? He even sells flying saucers.
Are we using the
No.
diffuser right now? No.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just want to hear that bubble.
Yeah.
You gotta
And a
get that
Vortex
bubble
bowl
in
will
your
cost you about $9 right now. I guess
It's
it's a sale
$12
price.
normally, but $9 on sale at hookjohn.com. Not sure which of these sales run permanently because
Sometimes people just cross off the
Sale.
original price. It's not a
Wait,
sale
no.
price, it's just their price.
Yeah.
Like, this is typical price,
Right.
this is our price.
this is a
It's
sale.
kind of like getting it on sale, I guess, but
Yeah.
regardless. Now we're going to move on to video games, smoke some more of this, and it smells like John's heating up coals right now. So
Yep.
this bowl is not quite done, but
by the
who
time
cares?
by the time I get those coals going, it will be.
So, like I said, we're avid gamers. We have, I used to be a professional gamer back in the day, Halo 2 and Halo 3. Professional. We're like minor leagues, if there's such a thing. I got
He was
paid.
professional without any money or sponsorship to back.
I got sponsored by a local shop who paid for me to go to all the tournaments in the Midwest area.
How many did you go to?
I went to more than 4.
More than 40?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I basically got paid and whatever their prizes were. And our team won a bunch of them, actually. I suck at video games now, or at least in comparison.
Are there any recorded videos online of you having done that? Because I remember when Halo 3 was in its prime, like they actually did stuff and had a
Now, like I said,
had a show on TV.
if it was pro, then maybe. But I just went to Midwest tournaments, and right now we're on a bunch of different League of Legends teams. The 2-Ton Gamers always play a bunch of games. We're not so competitive anymore. We kind of do some competitions in leagues. Not that we're.
I think now that we're all older, we've kind of lost
the
as a
fire.
group. Yeah, the
Yeah,
competitive
fire.
edge because we don't have as much time to sit
Well, some
down.
of us
and really,
have, 4 of our members have kids. They don't have time to go to competitions. The other ones all have.
I work
jobs.
7 days a week, so
The only tournaments we are even doing anymore in league are the Sunday tournaments hosted by I don't even remember who. We don't even do all those.
I've never done a Sunday tournament with you guys.
Well, we suck at them. So, which is besides the point. Some of the games we're currently playing include League of Legends, Borderlands 2. We'll probably get the pre-sequel.
Warframe, we fall in and out of a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun though. Shooter game.
We're
Space.
looking to play. We're waiting for a good MMO to come out. We thought it was going to be Destiny, but it turns out Destiny is Warframe,
But
expensive.
Yeah.
Could you have
Warframe's free to play, and you can play it on your computer
Uh,
or on any
yeah,
console.
TF2, DayZ, Left 4 Dead 2. I don't know if I said that. Loadout. We love Loadout. Wish we played that one a bit more, to be honest. Other games. Some of my favorite games. I can't believe I have to look this up, but if you go to our website, which is 2tongaming.weebly.com, go to the Batlos page, you can find all this information out. Some of my favorite games are Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath, the Mass Effect series. I love the Mass Effect series. Assassin's Creed series, Halo, Final Fantasy 8.
8.
That's
8.
8.
Oh man, 8's so good.
XCOM, Enemy Unknown, Ocarina of Time, Psychonauts. Heard they're HD rebooting that. I hope that's a true statement. Trying to think. I love the Oddworld series in general. It's just not. I like Age of Odyssey and all those games. I like almost anything by Naughty Dog. I love Crash Bandicoot.
I was obsessed with Spyro when I was a kid.
Spyro's good. Now they do more action-packed games than those.
I'm really I'm afraid to get into the Skylanders thing because it's kind of like a childish thing, but it's very collectible at the same time, and I feel like it's such a. It was described to me at GameStop when I went in there as something that definitely takes a little bit of dedication to really get into, and I just don't know if I have the time to do that. I recently bought a Wii U, and I have 7 games. I haven't been able to find the time to really play.
I play them though.
Yeah, we have Pikmin 3, Hyrule Warriors, a couple Mario games, Donkey Kong game,
Monster Hunter
3, and
Yep, that's it. Monster Rancher. The Monster Rancher series. I wish they'd make another one or reboot the first one. I could care less. I want it in my life always and forever. Alright. Anyway, also we single.
Yes.
If you watch when we stream, which is almost every day now.
Oh baby.
Even where we're in a terrible mood, it just takes one person to start a lyric to a song that pulls us out of that funk. And we're all friends in I guess that's not technically true, no, is it? We're mostly all friends in real life, the 2-Ton Gamers. I know everyone, but I've never met in person Boss or Tankus. They live in Oregon and in California. So I've never met them in real life, but I've known them for 5 years now. I know the kids. I know Boss's kid and his wife. I know everything there is to know about Tankus, which is the other Derek. We have 2 Dereks. It's the only people I haven't met in real life. But Ray has met Boss in real life. Went to his house. Anyway, a little bit of background, I guess, real quick on the 2-Ton Gamers. I started, and I'm not afraid to say this even though Ray gives me shit for it, I started the 2-Ton Gamers back when I wanted to do a podcast with my brother. And I was going to call it the Lincoln Brothers Podcast, and we were going to have special guests each week, which were just my friends, and then if it got bigger, we'd go from there. Unfortunately, my brother at the time was just finishing up college. He's 10 years my elder. He waited to graduate. He started a family and then graduated. Kudos to my brother. Love you, man. So I turned to my friends Ray and TJ, and I was like, I really want to do podcasts. We play games together all the time. Ray was streaming all the time. My computer back then couldn't handle it, but I was really into watching streams. And they were just like, well, definitely, this makes tons of sense. And then we quickly added John to the fold because he was, still is my best friend. So are the other 2 guys. I've known TJ for 13 years. I've known Ray for 14. I've known John for 6-ish, give or take.
5 or 6.
And we've foiled around with a few names, and then eventually a lot of us, not John obviously, but a lot of us are heavier guys. And I don't know where the name came from. It just came to me out of the blue. We became 2-Ton Gaming. We foiled around with 1,000 different designs for our team until we settled on the Hammer and Anvil. And that went through hundreds of redesigns until it is what it is now. I'm sure in the future it might get redesigned again.
Yeah.
And we're the founders is what we call ourselves. And then quickly Jeremy, which is my brother, or Lynx, he was like, you know, I could really get into this when I have the free time. So I was like, okay, well, we'll throw Jeremy into the fold. And then, of course, we wanted Derek and Tankus because we played. They're both Derek, so Tankus and Boss. Been playing League and other games with them for 5 years. We added them into the fold. Tankus is featured in a bunch of the podcasts. bosses in a bunch of the Let's Plays on our YouTube channel. And then from there, we threw in Jeremy's good buddy Mike, who's featured in only one video. He's dedicated though; like he really wants to do stuff. He's bummed when we did the event and he couldn't make it. He's in the Call Me Maybe video on YouTube, which is where we're playing DayZ and we tell guys
Best time ever.
we told them we'd kill them if they didn't start singing Call Me Maybe, and he's part of that.
They got down on the ground and started singing. And I was so transfixed that I stayed
We
behind.
all left. We're getting away from them because they had guns and we didn't want to kill them because there was no point in it. But John's over there just jamming to them singing, and
I'm just like, yeah,
we're
they're
like, John,
doing it.
hurry up! They'll try
John,
to
we're
kill
150 yards away. We're not saving you. I'm like, oh shit, run!
From there, we threw in John's old roommates, who are good friends of ours, Zach and Marty. Marty's in a lot of our Board United videos. So Zach, they're both in a couple of podcasts.
Marty is definitely our board game specialist for
Yeah.
sure. Very knowledgeable.
Once we get some more money and a good camera, we're going to be doing more Board United. Those are probably our second most popular, or third. I'd say our podcast is obviously the most. And then our Scared Straight series that me and John do, which we haven't done in months. We're sorry about it. We will do another one.
Yeah, we should probably get to that after this.
And after that's Board United, which is our board game series. Like I said, we added Zach and Marty, who do our podcast and our Board United stuff. And quickly after that, we noticed we were quite guy heavy.
Penis heavy.
Yeah, a lot of dudes in this. And we fooled around with one of my sisters, but she's kind of flaky. Then we thought about our friend Chris, but she's super busy.
And
She
not
doesn't
really
really
super into games.
She likes video games, but she doesn't have time for them. A few other girls, but then we ultimately, and it stared us right in the face. I don't know
Right.
why we didn't do this sooner, but our friend Jenna, who's Martin's girlfriend,
Fantastic artist.
very good artist.
Creative.
She'll be doing some photos for us here soon when she gets the time.
And
She does cosplay. She loves board games. She
is
likes
our
video games.
social media expert
Yeah,
for sure.
whenever we're doing big events, she's always doing all of our social media work. And then lastly, our buddy Pat. I've known Pat for 14 years. He moved to Carolina a while ago. Careful. You gotta pick the slot. You pick up the whole thing, you take it to the sink.
By what?
See these little slots? They're on all sides. You don't have to come at it at a weird angle.
This feels dangerous.
Because it is. Anyway, we added Pat to the mix. He is in a couple of our Payday Let's Plays. He's a teacher. He's a father of 2 little girls. So like we said, some of us had more time than others to spare. There's currently 12 of us, which is probably the number we'll stay at for a while until we become more popular. Maybe we won't become more popular. That's the gamble you take with these kinds of things. We do this because we like doing it. I was about to hit this, but there's no goals. We didn't do this to set out to make money. We didn't do this to become famous. We did this because it's fun to do, and we love being together. And that's what maybe makes us unique. I don't even know if it necessarily makes us unique. A lot of YouTube channels, in my opinion, are just one guy or maybe a couple of guys. But our channel is 12 guys. Well, 11 guys and a girl. And we don't just do one thing. Like, we do video game reviews in our series Free For All. We do Let's Plays on a bunch of games. We have a Scared Straight series where me and John play scary-ass games because we're chicken shits. We have Board United where we play board games. We do charity events every year. We do competitions. We play with our fans. We stream constantly. And if it's not me streaming, it's one of the other founders. And we mostly really honestly care for our fans. If they say, hey, this series sucks, we don't do it anymore. If they say, hey, can we have more of this, we strive to do that. Or at least attempt as best as we can. Everyone's pretty busy in the group besides myself. I'm currently unemployed, so my days are pretty boring, which is why you mostly see me streaming. And recently we just hit... John, what did we hit?
What?
200 and... How many followers do we have on our stream?
We're almost at 250, aren't we?
We are. Let me look up this real quick.
I think we're at 243.
244. We just hit 244 people.
I'm very surprised that I was more knowledgeable on that number than you were.
I couldn't remember. I think there might have been more. I don't remember.
We do regular giveaways.
We do. We honestly do. I don't know if you could hear that from John, but any chance we get, we'll pick up a Humble Bundle and we'll do giveaways. We did during our last charity event. We gave away 24 games, and before that charity event, we gave away, I'd say, at least 15 others.
Yep. Did you tell them how much we made?
This past charity event, not to boast, but it's kind of a big deal for us. We've been doing the charity event. Well, I've been doing the charity event for 3 years. As a group, we've been doing it for 2. The first year we raised, I don't remember, we raised like $1,000 on our own, and then somebody's dad gave us $3,000. So we raised $1,000 is what I always say, because that's all we legitimately earned. Last year we raised $2,064, which was $64 over a goal. This year we had a goal of $2,500, and we raised $4,045 thanks to a donation from John's work, which I guess we can do a shout out. Yay, GM. Woo, GM.
Yep. Thank you very much, General Motors.
Which put us over our goal. And speaking of charity events, in 11 days on the 25th, the actual Extra Life charity event, which is the charity we do every year, we will be doing, I will be flying solo until John gets home. A 24-hour event.
With special guests every now and then.
Every now and again, a 2-ton gamer will pop in and help me out. We're trying to raise the last $955. And do I expect to get it? No. Do I expect to get a couple more followers and give away a bunch of games? Yes. They may not do it for a full 24. I might break it down to 2 12s. This last charity event, I got sick. I was sick for like 2.5 weeks.
How many games do we still have left to give away?
We have 15 games to give away.
So yeah, we can give away a game every 2 hours for sure. So if you guys want to tune in for that, it's when again?
October 25th, starting at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
is when the actual event starts. I probably won't start till 1 p.m. because I'm lazy. And 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. seems fair, and then I'll probably take a break and then come back to, maybe I'll just take a nap and go until the event technically ends at 8 a.m. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to be streaming. I'm definitely going to try to raise more money.
Really cool because it went straight to a local hospital of ours, Hurley Medical Center in Flint, and it goes
Children's
Medical Center. Yep.
It goes to the kids.
So we're hoping to get to that 5,000 goal, but just really cool because we didn't raise as much at first, but then we got that GM.
At first, we were kind of really bummed out. Any money is also obviously good money, especially for Flint. I don't know how many teams donated to Flint this year, or to Hurley this year. But last year, we were the only team.
Right.
And the only other famous Michigan streamer, and we're not famous, so I'm not adding us into this, but the only famous Michigan streamer I can think of is Deegan, and he does a hospital up north. He doesn't do Hurley, so...
And last time I checked, obviously the actual event is in a couple weeks, so most teams who are doing it, who are big name teams, haven't started yet. But last time I checked, we were around 25th place raised money-wise out of more than 3,000 teams. So that was really
last year
cool.
We finished 64th.
64th?
64th or 154th. No, that can't.
No.
I think we were 85th because it was the year someone was born. Yeah, it was 85th overall. That was only with $2,500. Obviously, they're bigger this year. But like you said, a bunch of big team stuff to go. Mega 64, I think, is going. Rooster Teeth is going. I think Penny Arcade might be doing a team. I don't remember.
But just to say that we
Just to say we raised anything. Before the event, or at the end of the event, we had only raised 1,000 something. I don't know the exact number.
1,600.
Sure, 1,600. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense, now doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then GM came in with a check, which came in later, which put us up in the 20s. We'll probably fall down back to the 80s, maybe higher. Who knows? Not that any of that matters.
Right.
Any money is good money.
Awesome.
So we were bummed we didn't hit our goal, because the point is to get to your goal. If you can't get to your goal, you're not useful, as Ray put it, kind of poorly. I was pumped we got anything. Not pumped that we were up for 30 plus hours. I woke up sick as hell. I had Ray take me home. He's pissed about it. I don't care. Sorry, Ray. I had John coming. John, some of your favorite games.
Oh, did you go over your favorite games? You did.
Favorite past games, yeah.
Oh.
I'll get into what we're playing now.
Favorite past games are definitely Zelda series. I really like Zelda series, and I was huge into Halo. Not professionally like Chris was, but I went over to my friend Mark's house 4 out of 5 days, played Halo 2. That was the good old days when you could super jump and I didn't know how, and I got pissed off at everyone. I'm like,
Sniper
fuck,
trick?
cheater! I didn't know the sniper trick. I didn't know any of the tricks.
You had the sniper or the rocket launcher.
I always felt like if there was
you switched
no
and
glitches,
pulled, and you jumped to the person with your sword and killed them.
because it was 50 was the max rank in Halo 2, and I got up to 43 in both solo and duo with Mark. And I always felt like if there wasn't the glitches that I didn't ever want to or take the time to learn, if there weren't the glitches, I feel like I would have been around a 48, 49. But it's whatever. I'm sure in professional play those weren't allowed. So.
Yeah, you could rocket jump to people. Or rocket sword thing to people.
No. Well.
Because it was in the game. I mean,
yeah. So.
I was a solo player. Let's make that clear. I was on a Force team.
Yeah. I really liked the Halo series, and I was really into World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Wow. Back in the day. Had a lot of fun doing that. Done many MMOs, MapleStory, RuneScape back in the American Online days. Get like 10 minutes worth of stuff done, then you disconnect because your parent had to get on the phone. Good times. Good times. And I've always been a Nintendo fanboy, though. Big Nintendo fan. Super Nintendo is my favorite system still. Luffy and the Fortress of Doom. Still my favorite game. Best game ever. Go out and play it. Get an emulator. Tell me how much you love it. But now we just got the Wii U. Hyrule Warriors is a lot of fun. Looking forward to the new Smash Bros. Just put a down payment down on that, so I pre-ordered that. And yeah, I always really liked Banjo-Kazooie when that was out on N64. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kind of briefly, whenever the games are playing out, we do play a lot of League. We're just now getting back into it, I'd say. We all kind of took a month or so break from it, where it was just like people were getting upset over the game. And then I came to the realization just a couple of weeks ago, there's no point. If we're not trying to go pro, which we're not,
obviously,
there's no reason to take the game so seriously. And now I just play to have fun, and I've noticed a spike of talent that I didn't have because I'm not putting any pressure on myself to do well. I'm just playing better.
Yeah. The games that we lose are not because of Chris, that's for certain.
People keep saying this, but it's a team game.
It is most certainly a team game.
And I will never point the finger at someone for doing a bad play. We do bad plays. People do bad plays. Professionals have bad games. It's what happens in competitive gaming. Because while we're not, MLG status or by any means, we do play with a certain seriousness where we do want to win. And when we lose, we eat shit. We either win big or lose big.
That's
We
for
really
sure.
don't have a middle ground. Not often, at least. We're sort of I would call us definitely a late team game. That's why we don't really have a chance to. Professionally, teams can win super fast.
Who did you think was going to win in the League of Legends Championships?
My guy didn't even get out of that round.
OMG.
No, Cloud9.
Oh, I knew Cloud9 wouldn't get out of the first round, but I thought that. Did you have Starhorn beating Edward Gaming?
Yeah.
And OMG beating White Shield, but went to 5 games between OMG and Starhorn.
Yeah, no. None of that's important though. That's if you're currently watching League of Legends, the World Championships, which I think is a Korean team and
Korean team.
two Korean teams going
I
ahead.
think so.
Not shocking, really. They're the end-all be-all league players right now. Wasn't always the case, but they kind of switched.
No,
in my opinion.
that's a Korean team and a European team.
Oh, well, there you go.
There was 3 Korean teams, 2 American, and
Let's just click on them. You'll see a picture.
3
We'll know
Koreans
right away. None of this matters, by the way. Kind of sidetracked ourselves. Well, they're an Asian team. We also do a lot of loadout, and which we absolutely love. If you guys don't know anything about loadout, once again, we have a video review on it on the channel. I think it was one of the first free-for-alls I did. So the quality is not so great. I might revisit it. The only problems I think we've had with it is getting people in a group seems to be kind of not so great.
yeah, it's still mostly in beta, so there's seemingly with a lot of Steam games we have some issues with. When Warframe first came out, we had
That's a Warframe specific thing,
a
though.
million issues trying to get people to play.
Warframe had a
games
big
together.
issue when it first came out with getting, like, I couldn't invite John to a game, so John would invite all of us, but then Boss couldn't get into John's game, so
Right.
Boss would make the game, then we could play. And it was always, though, who has the right combination of can get everyone into one game.
Right.
The big problem is now that there's so many of us, a lot of the games to play are 4 people.
Right.
And
Even League, we generally either have 4 people for League or 6
way
people.
too many.
Or 6 people.
Yeah, and it sucks because all these games, like I said, they're 4-person game, but when that first 5th person comes on, that either forces us to go play League, but if there's another person on, it forces us to do nothing or for someone to sit out.
Right.
Me and John also play Minecraft. Not so much as of right now, but we are big Minecraft fans. I love Minecraft.
Yeah.
A lot
That
of
goes
our
in
followers,
Spurts too.
a lot of followers from Minecraft on our stream, which is twitch.tv/2TV. Plug.
I mean, they are here for us, so why not plug our shit, right?
A lot of people may not know this, but we do have. They must not because our Twitter is like the least popular thing we have. We have a Twitter, which is at 2ton Gaming PC. We do post stuff there quite often, especially during events. We post a bunch of stuff because Jen is all over that shit. We don't have an Instagram. We don't have a Tumblr or
I'm sure Jenna would, though.
any of that stuff, but if you're interested, maybe we'll do it.
But,
I just rolled my eyes at the camera, like, nah.
But
maybe if Jenna wanted to maintain it, then that would be her thing, obviously.
So,
kind of struggling to think what games we're still actually playing. Games we're looking forward to.
Worms Revolution? Game.
Worms Revolution, yeah. There's new Worms out that's better, but we don't have the money right now for everyone to get it. So Worms Revolution, maybe a series back, but it's still badass. Orion Prelude, it used to be called Dino Horde. It's good for a few rounds of that. You basically are just a guy with it's like Horde mode on any game, except for the Horde is a bunch of dinosaurs. You just kill dinosaurs and try to survive the rounds. It's fun though. Payday 2, we play a lot of Payday 2 actually. Can't believe I didn't mention that sooner.
Yeah, me neither.
Love Payday 2. And what we're about to get into, as soon as we get all the fucking chords in, John, you want to grab the box since you're up?
Yeah.
pretty excited. It was
Mario Kart 8. That's the other game I knew I had another one.
well, you said Mario games, just the box. You don't need all that other shit, crap. For my birthday, which was a bit of a shock because I told John not to do it, he did anyway. Which actually isn't all that shocking now that I say it out loud. He got me you an Elgato fucking light game capture device, the H60, which is their new one, which is the 60 frames a second 1080p version.
Boom!
So we can stream. Well, we got it because we stream like when we're doing game captures on the computer. It's great for that because it has built-in software, so I don't have to worry about all this freeware sort of work stuff anymore.
Right.
And John got a Wii U, and we noticed, this could be a new market for us.
Right.
Streaming console games. While we don't have a PS4 or one, we do have a Wii U. John got it. We play a lot of Mario Kart together. We've been doing some Hyrule Warriors. And that'd be really fun. All I have to do is either we can hook it up over here.
I would love to just stream hack and slash shit all night while I'm just throwing back some beers. That'd be so entertaining for me. So entertaining.
So if you guys are interested in, this is a good flavor. You get that raspberry too. Which
I
really
knew
like.
that you would get it started better than I would.
Well, it's a heat thing. So if you guys don't know,
Chris has about 4 times the size of lungs as I do.
well, I'm about 4 times your size.
Well, that's fair.
So
I haven't even seen this.
this is the box. Obviously, this is the device. The device comes with the box and one HDMI cord and a power cord. And this is all it is.
That tiny little thing is a streaming genius.
And we were between this and the Black Magic, which was $10 less or more. And it's an internal thing. So it goes inside your computer. And we decided, no, we don't want that.
Yeah, might as well get something that we can take on the go if we choose to.
And unfortunately, when they ship it to you, you just get a power cord, one HDMI cord, which does you no good whatsoever. Step your game up, Elgato. Make a great product. Send everything you would need to start with. So we had to get HDMI cords and an HDMI switch. So we got an HDMI switch, which didn't come with the power cord. So we had to order 2 HDMI cords and a power cord. And the power cord took a month to get here. It's still not here. It has till tomorrow to get here on time.
Otherwise, we're gonna fucking riot.
Well, I'm calm and chill, but John will certainly call them and throw a hissy fit.
Oh well. If it takes like 3 extra days past that, then I probably will call.
So, if you guys are interested in some Nintendo games, I'll be doing.
Like I said, I
of the games we own.
just got a Wii U recently, so
And we each have our own Nintendo IDs. Maybe I'll put that. That's a code, isn't it? You have to send to people to friend people, or is it just your name?
yeah, it's just your name. Yeah, you can.
I'll put our names in the thing below, and
Mine is McTwiggy89.
McBuddha12.
Buddha spelled
AH, not HA. Incorrectly, because you get people who rage over you.
Buddhist.
Yeah.
So angry. Such an angry people.
So look forward to a bunch of those videos.
If you are...
And streams, please like and follow the stream. We stream every day. We talk to our fans. We'll play with you. If you got a Wii U and Mario Kart or Super Smash or Hyrule Warriors, we'll jam with you. We will play.
PC games, tell us some free-to-play games that you're excited about.
Or if you have one of the ones we have, we'll play with you. We will. We are a friendly crowd.
Right.
If we tease you, we
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we just go, oh, that's cool, and then don't say anything, we probably don't like you, but we'll still play with you. There's a guy now who plays with us. A bit odd. Good guy. We don't say so much to him.
Yeah, no. He just carries us through the levels.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think we've been blabbering long enough.
Yeah.
This will be enough for me to...
I hope you guys got your podcast fix. Sorry about the delay. But
we'll try to do these more often, and even if it's just like an update on what we're doing, and it's just me and John, which will be more of a vlog than a video podcast, we'll try to get them to you. We don't like we said, I don't seem busy. Like I said, I don't have a job, but I'm always trying to do something with promoting the team, streaming. I'm always doing something.
If you have any good ideas for us, just
Any games you want us to play, any hookah flavors you want us to try, any hookah products you want us to try, any gaming products you want us to try. If we have the money, we'll pick up, like I'm about to buy a new headset. My headset's right here. As you see, it's got electrical tape because it's old. I've had this thing for more than 2 years now. The padding's getting all, effed up. So when I get a new headset, if you got a headset you like, you think I should get, let me know. I'll do an unboxing of it. If you like our hookah unboxing videos, we'll unbox every hookah video. For every hookah product we get.
Unbox it, try it out, tell you what we think live.
We'll do anything. We'll order from anyone and tell you how long it took to us. We don't care.
Yep, we're gonna get on doing the Scared Straight stuff again. We definitely need to do that. Finish out Outlast.
We're going to Outlast, and then we're going to do Amnesia, a machine for pigs.
Machine for pigs.
So
no.
Well, if you were at our charity event, you see me play a little of. I don't even think I got past 10 minutes before I was freaking out.
Before he shit himself.
There's a lot of booms and bass that you'll get him going. He'll be jumping.
That honestly, I don't mean to boast, but that is definitely our most successful foray out into
in our YouTube
into
channel.
Our themes.
Yeah. Our free for all is not very popular. Our Board United is moderately.
But people seem to get a kick out of watching me scream. If you are in for a laugh, go watch our original Outlast. Go to our YouTube channel. Look up.
Probably already at if you're watching this.
Right. And go through our YouTube channel and find the first Outlast video. And that one's pretty entertaining, I must say. When we open the door, prepare yourself.
Yeah. So once again, I'll rattle off our stuff, but all of it will be in the description below. If you want to follow us on YouTube, just hit the, like the video, subscribe to us. If you want to watch us stream, which is almost every day I'm on, it's twitch.tv/2tongaming. If you want to go to our Facebook, just look up 2Ton Gaming. If you want to go to our website, which is crap, we're working on a new one right now. We have been working on it for a while, actually. We're really sorry that's taking so long. But right now, it's 2tongaming.weeblo.com, but when it's up and running, it'll be obviously different. Our Twitter is at 2tongamingpc. Our YouTube channel, if you're already there.
Facebook is 2Ton Gaming, facebook.com/2tongaming.
And our podcast, it's like, that one, just look at the description below because it's a long list. But we're on iTunes. You can go to iTunes and type in 2Ton Gaming, and that's where our first 6 are. 7 and 8 aren't on there because of some difficulties iTunes had. It wasn't on our end. So we'll put the description below, like I said. But once our website is up and running, all the podcasts from 8 up should hopefully be on there. I want it done before the end of the year. Not sure if that's going to happen, but that's the goal. By the beginning of 2015, our website will be up and running.
Lots of exciting stuff, for sure, coming in the future.
So I know we say that a lot of exciting stuff coming up, but now that the charity event's out of the way, we got one more to go. Me and John are rededicated to making our YouTube channel better, our Twitch channel better, or us better.
Right.
We want to be better us for you. So please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Share your video with all your friends. Tell how the fat one and the skinny one look hilarious next to one another.
Hi, that's me. And I am.
Yeah, I'm the skinny one. He's the fat one. I'm sexy. He's trifling.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm Chris, the McBoodle Lincoln. This is John. That's what you heard.
From 2Ton Gaming. 2 tons of gaming.
Hopefully we'll see you exactly next week. Later.